Hey there, Nikos here, and welcome to the Trader of the Week. I'm talking about Marco from Switzerland, and it's not exactly the best trade of the week, but I gave it this title because of his management and acknowledging a mistake. So what he did, he used the 1 hourly chart on GBP CAD to go long as a bounce trade using this trend line. I don't necessarily agree with this trend line. I will show you in my chart what I mean, but he used this bounce to get in where you see that green X and placed an account protection order below here, but only to target that black line. Like he wanted to range trade and use the bounce for an entry, which is generally a great thing, but we have rules, and we say if we don't have at least, if for example our stop is like 50 points, if our target is not at least twice as big, we usually don't get in. So it's a little bit aggressive to get in and target only 1-to-1. That's one thing. And the second thing is that if we decide to do this, we want to risk less, and he risked about 1.2% on a really kind of small target, and the whole trade is funny. Okay, now the great thing is he managed it really nice, because when he saw that the price did break this resistance line, he didn't take the profits. He actually moved his target to the major resistance area somewhere here, and then I don't know, caused by news or something, price went up and it created those higher lows, and when it got stuck, when price got stuck over the 12 EMA, he trailed his account protection order below here, saying, okay, if price goes up, great, I make much more. If it goes down, no problem, I still made about twice as much as I wanted in the first place. So price went up and he closed with about 240 points with a risk of more or less 50. I would assume, I don't see it here exactly. I would say it's like 5 times as much as he risked. So what happened, in parenthesis, bad trade turned into really good trade by managing it correctly and making most out of the trade. So that's what I liked about it. Okay, I did a mistake. I get in with too much risk, but for some reason price is moving fast. I see it, and I just change my targets and start trailing my account protection order. So I kind of save a not that wise, let's say, decision, right? And that really qualifies for the trade of the week. Also, something like that we are going to do today. Don't forget, it's Sunday the 24th. We have our charity event today. The link is below in the video, and we get into those things as well. Not exactly like this, but more or less. There's some mistakes that traders do all the time, and I want to point them out and show you how to actually protect yourself from something like that. So tonight, the 5 steps blueprint, the key to unlimited profits, our charity event. And let's go quickly to the charts. GBP Canadian dollar, that's the chart Marco used. So you can see we have on our daily chart, we have a trend change. Price went up and it looks like this. So when I switch to my 4 hourly chart quickly, you can also see a range in here, and price created higher highs and higher lows. So the trend line he had was looking like that, I guess, but you can see, you can actually draw the line from down here, extend it through here. It's a bit lower, it's ending up in the same area. Here's the major support. So if we go to the 1 hourly chart, it doesn't matter how you draw the lines, more or less they end up in the same area. And you have also the 200 EMA here in this area, so price did bounce. You can even draw a horizontal line if you want. More or less you see those 2 touches, but you also can see the touches here and the bounce on the 200 EMA. So this line is much easier to understand the reason why somebody would bounce here. Let me draw it like this. You have your resistance up here, And of course, if you place an order here and price is going up, usually if it's caused by news, you won't get a chance to do anything. But Marco saw that and he changed the targets fast enough. So it was a good reaction, spotting it live, and then he got out somewhere here. Now, even if you don't get the chance to change anything, and let's assume you get the profits in this area, which is not really good enough if you get in here with an account protection down here. So it's like, again, like 50-60 points, and you're going for 50. It's not exactly what we want to do. But even if you do that, take a screenshot of the trade and say, okay, I did it because the main trend was up. I had bounces on all the touches on this line, so it just looked good. Just trade next time with less risk in case it doesn't work out. That's the only thing. Because long term, if you do that all the time and half of the trades don't work out, you cannot make money. You have to make more than you give back to the markets. That's the main lesson on this. Okay, great. See you tonight. Enjoy the day, and bye for now.